Hi and welcome, my name is Eric Simpson, an online weight loss specialist working with busy professional women over 40 who want to lose weight, tone up without counting calories or spending hours exercising each day. In my coaching video today, I'm going to share with you weight loss results versus commitment. Here's the thing, for a lot of people when they start off on a weight loss journey, their focus is primarily on how do I lose weight. It's all about the scales, it's about counting calories, it's about maybe going down to the gym. What I'd like to do today is share with you 3 things that I believe if you commit to will naturally bring about the weight loss that you are looking for. The lady you can see on screen there, Sue, who lost 71 pounds, a client of mine, she used these 3 things I'll be sharing with you today. Sue was actually featured on BBC Radio not once but twice. The first time, year 1, for losing the weight successfully, and then in year 2 for actually not only maintaining that weight loss but actually losing a little bit more. And you can find her interview on this YouTube channel. If you look under success stories, you'll hear that BBC interview. So grab yourself a pen and paper. Let me share with you these 3 things that I believe if you commit to them, they'll give you the weight loss results you're looking for. So let's kick off with number 1. Number 1 is know the journey that you're going on. Now, for a lot of people, they think about weight loss in 1 or 2 different ways. They either think it's going to be an absolute walk in the park. That's their perception of how it's going to be because they've maybe bought into some amazing program that's promising in the world, or their perception is it's going to be very difficult, and then everything else in between, basically. What I like to do is break it down into stages, and I'll just share with you 3 of the stages I use with my clients. There are multiple stages. I'll just share 3 with you. But for me, the weight loss journey starts with the mental mindset shift to make a start. And what do I mean by that? That's when you get real clarity in your mind and you say, okay, this is it. I'm going to make a start. It's not, waving your fist in the air and punching the roof and telling everybody. It's just that quiet decision that you make in your head that, okay, I'm now going to make a start on not only losing weight, but making a lifestyle change. So this is something that's long-term, not a short-term fix. When you arrive at that point, that's what I call the mental mindset shift. And when you do that mental mindset shift, that is the first part of the journey when it comes to weight loss. And you know you've made it because when you make that subtle shift in your mind, suddenly things that people are trying to maybe encourage you to eat or drink or things to do, you no longer seem to be swayed or attracted to those things. It's now, no thank you, I don't want an extra glass of wine. No thanks, I'm good, I'm not going to have a pudding today. Actually, I'm going to get out and have a walk today. There's a shift that happens internally when you make that step, that mental mindset shift. The next step on the journey that I like to describe to my clients is practicing the basics. I actually call it learning and practicing the basics. And what do I mean by that? That's learning and practicing simple mindset techniques, combining that with simple dietary practices, and combining that with exercise. So it's coming at it in a holistic way. That's the first 6 weeks, learning and practicing the basics. Now when you get to week 12, that's the next milestone, that's where I say to my clients, your self-belief should be quite high. Why? Because for the first 6 weeks, you've been learning and practicing the basics. The next 6 weeks, you've made it even better. And at that point, you should have had and achieved a significant amount of weight loss. And the final step I'll talk about in this journey, and I say there are other stages as well, and this is quite an important one, it's at week 18. Now why is week 18 important? Well, at week 18 typically what happens is people begin to realise that some of the external distractions that may have in the past distracted them from doing healthy things are still there. So you have to accept the challenge, and the challenge could be any number of things. It could be a health challenge that you've got. Maybe you've got a bad back, bad knee, or a medical condition possibly. But for the first sort of 6-12 weeks, you've managed to sort of work through that. But now at week 18, those things are still there. Or it might be a work challenge. You've got a busy job. Suddenly the workload's gone up. Maybe you are self-employed, running your own business, and you've got lots and lots of things to do, and that work hasn't gone away, although for the first 12 weeks of the journey you somehow managed to get through it. Now at week 18, suddenly you realise it's all still there, or it might be a relationship challenge you've got, but whatever it is, at week 18, the first thing you have to do is accept the challenge, because until you accept the challenge, you'll not work out how to overcome the challenge, and what you'll do is not accept the challenge and end up going all the way back to the start and repeat the process. And that's what I would say 80, maybe 90% of people do. They get so far on the weight loss journey, and then whatever their challenge is, it becomes too overwhelming, and they end up going all the way back to the beginning of the weight loss journey. So that's the first thing you need to commit to, is understanding it's a journey that you're going on, and when you understand that, you can be better prepared mentally for what's coming ahead of you. You know, forewarned is forearmed, as they say. So that's the first thing, know the journey. Number 2 is personal development. This is so spoken about, trained, developed in people. You know, again, people start on weight loss with a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of yes, I'm going to get it done this time. And they typically, for women, I have found, they get involved in the diet, they start eating better, they start shopping better, they start saying no to biscuits, cake and crisps and all those sorts of things, which is fantastic. But they're doing that based on just pure enthusiasm. But here's the thing, once that enthusiasm, that sort of initial wave of high motivation drops down, which it will, you're then left with your own personal characteristics, which is where personal development comes in. And if you learn to develop yourself in terms of how you think when the pressure's on, and I did a video a little while back on how to boost your mood, that would be an example. How do you boost your mood when you don't quite feel like it? So working on developing your mentality, your mindset, important. Working on developing your nutritional practices, how you prepare your food, what you eat, and also personal development when it comes to how you move your body. Not just doing cardio maybe, but also introducing things like resistance training. So number 2 is personal development, something you need to commit to ongoing. And it's not something you do for, you know, a week or two. This is ongoing, lifetime personal development. And it doesn't have to be arduous either. It can be a lot of fun when you approach it in that sort of playful way. So that's number 2. And then the third one is knowing what your why is, because look, let's be honest, you know how to lose weight. You already know you need a pretty reasonable mindset. You know that you're going to have to change your nutrition. You know that you're probably going to need to move your body as well in order to be able to manage your weight once you've lost the weight, because exercise is not for weight loss, it's more of a weight management tool and to help with all the other health benefits you get from exercise. So that's the how. You know how to do it. In terms of what to do, well, you probably know that as well. You know, when it comes to mindset, you know, well, I need to have a goal. Okay, so that's fine. When it comes to eating, well, you know what to do there. Maybe you want to do an old program that you tried in the past. Maybe you want to go intermittent fasting. Maybe you want to go high protein, low carbs. But you know what to do. When it comes to exercise, again, you know what to do. You know you need to get out there and probably do some sort of cardiovascular work. And you probably know you need to do some sort of resistance training as well to help offset and prevent things like osteoporosis. So you know the how, you know the what. But the thing that's going to keep you going, the thing that's going to help you to commit to those first 2 things, you know, the journey and the personal development, is the why. You know, why are you doing it? What is driving you to want to do this? And typically the why falls into 3 categories. Why number 1 is body image. Now, a lot of people like to shy away from this and say, no, Eric, it's all about my health. And I had a consultation with a lady one time and said to her, look, she said, no, it's all about health, Eric. It's not body, you know, it's health. It's not body image. I said, okay, fine. So if I could help you to become fitter and stronger, which is something that she wanted to become, but you kept the same body shape, would you be happy with that? And she sort of thought, said, well, no, I want to look better. So the penny kind of dropped for her that, look, it's nothing to be shy or embarrassed about. You know, I would say 99% of people want to have a better body image. And here's the good news. Because body image is such a desirable thing, and it gets us so emotionally involved in the process, you automatically get the other two things, which are the why. So you get the body image, and the other two things are health and hobbies. So your health, reducing things like your BMI, reducing all the other health risk markers like BMI, blood pressure, cholesterol levels. All those things come on the back of achieving the body image. And the third one is hobbies. So let's say you like to go walking, or you like doing your gardening, or like me, you like playing tennis. Those are going to be other things that you want to be able to lose the weight for, and those are going to be your whys. So those are the 3 whys that you need to be working on. So if you can commit to those 3 things, and just to summarize them again, if you can commit to the journey, if you can commit to the personal development, if you can regularly review your why, then that level of commitment will automatically give you the weight loss results you're looking for. If you don't understand that part of weight loss, and your focus is just on results and counting calories and cutting out certain foods, if that's your focus, you may well have some success short term, you may have a great deal of success, but in my opinion, for long-term sustainability, for a lifestyle change, which ultimately is what we're all after, a lifestyle change, you will not only lose the weight, have a lot more fun doing it, but it will become so much more and be so much more sustainable for you approaching it this way. Hopefully found that of some value for you. By all means, ask any questions or comment below. And if you're interested in having a conversation with me about your own weight loss journey, there'll be a link in the description below this. You can click on that, book for a free, no obligation consultation where we jump on a telephone call. I find out a bit about you, what your goals are. I can explain a bit about the program that I offer clients, the program that Sue went through, the Coach Me Slim and Trim program. We have a conversation around that, and if we both think there's a potential fit where we could maybe work together and I could help you, then we'd organise a second call, which we'd then do over Zoom. But that first call, so it's no obligation, it's literally a 10-minute call probably. You can find a link in the description below, so go ahead and book that if that's something you'd like to do. But until next time, take very good care, and bye for now.